Yo dudes, it's Wednesday. Welcome back. Shall we have a little bit of a catch up and I'll tell you what this video is all about.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day.
Welcome back to my channel. How the devil are we all doing? Have we had a good week? Are we enjoying the fact that we are in the depths? Actually, we're not. We're not in the depths of winter yet. Look at this glorious day. Glorious day. Also, Mummy Bear knits headbands as well. She was in the paper this week. Not the paper. What used to be the paper, it's now online. But you know, the advertiser for her money that she's raised. So she raised £500 for the special care baby unit. And I think that's taken her and my auntie maybe over a year to do that. The little craft fairs. Anyway, so to keep you updated on the mother. Right, what are we doing today? So I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on a potential issue that's arising with one of the girls and what I'm going to do to sort it, because I think if I let this continue it could potentially be detrimental and a little bit dangerous at times as well. This video this week is all about Peapod and tension. Welcome back to the tack room. It's still as messy as ever. So let's talk about Peapod. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing lots of schooling with her. Not so much jumping, because I think she needs to work on her flat work a little bit more, and a bit of hacking, a bit of lunging, just the usual kind of shizzle that I do with my horses. Maybe just after, like, coming up to the E-Riders test, just coming after that P has just had so much tension that's building up to the point where we were out hacking maybe a couple of weeks ago now with a friend, and she decided that she just didn't want to go forward. P's go-to whenever she feels nervous, anxious, not in a happy place is to go vertical. So P does rear, and that is her go-to mechanism to try and get out of things, to try and say she's not happy. That's her way of communicating that something is not right. So it was on this hack and she was rearing and spinning and just wanting to go home. We were with another horse, so she didn't even take comfort that there was another horse there. And she just really wanted to get back to. She's quite clingy to Molly, not gonna lie. That's going to present its own problems, I think, in the future. We'll work on it. But she wanted to get back home. So I decided to cut the hack short. My horse wasn't happy and turn around. Because at that point, my first thought is something's changed. Like, is her saddle nipping? Has she got pain anywhere? It's a fact that horses are not manipulative. They don't have the brain capacity to be devious and manipulative. And people, when they say, oh, don't do that, they'll win, they'll have won. A horse doesn't think like that. All it thinks is, actually, I didn't die that day. That behaviour meant that I came home safe and I didn't die. And I think for me, it's just kind of reiteration that she doesn't have the trust in me yet. There is areas that I need to work on. I came back and I thought, right, first things first, we're going to make sure, my friend, that you're all right and everything's fine. So physio, teeth, saddle checks, everything. And she's fine, like everything fits, everything is perfect. She hasn't got any problems, no medical problems. P's problem is mental. So it's she becomes incredibly tense and she doesn't know how to deal with that. She's 5. She's had a very probably rushed start of life of being a racehorse and the high energy that comes with that, and she just doesn't understand how to deal with this tension when it arises. And I think the more I'm working her, the more I'm realizing that this tension is building up and she needs to learn how to cope with it. So I'm going to take a step back with P, I've decided, and we are going to go back to basics. I did a lot of this with Molly because Molly had injuries, etc., which meant that I spent more time on the ground with Moles. And you know, I'll hold my hands up and say I didn't do enough of this with P, because she seemed to be progressing a lot quicker than Molly. She was really keen, she was doing well in her work, we had no issues, no indication of any problem, and it's only become as she's getting more of the work's becoming a little bit more complex that P is kind of going, I'm not comfortable at this point. So today I thought, why don't I vlog the first groundwork session that I'm doing with her. So I've done this with Molly. I've had people out in the past who have shown me ways to work with horses. So I did this with Mo, because Mo was incredibly difficult to handle ground and ridden, and it helped him massively. So I'm going to do the basics with P. This video here is mainly my diary to show how the horses are going. I don't know how long this video will be. It might not be long at all. I'll try and do a voiceover of what I'm doing. The video is going to be very static because I have nobody to video with me, because I have no friends and my daughter is doing something else. So that's the plan. That's the plan. But I thought, well, let's vlog it, because, you know, it might be interesting for some people out there. And also, if you're feeling at the minute that you've hit a sticking point and you thought everything was going around rosy and things are taking a step back, I think I'm here to remind us all that progress is not linear, and these are not machines, these are animals, and we need to make sure that they're comfortable in the work that they're doing and not feel, I never want my horses to feel forced. So I don't want them to be scared of me, because there'll always be something they're more scared of than you, and at that point you're going to be in trouble. So right, should we go and get P, and I will tell you what I'm going to do, and it involves one of these. Let's go. We captured the wild beastie that is Poddy. She's looking a bit filthy, but still a pretty girl. Pod naturally is a super tense mare. Out of the two of them, P has been the one that just struggles with new things. She's a very spooky mare. She just looks for security in lots of other places and doesn't feel it in herself. So I think the reason I want to restart and do a bit, like for the next couple of weeks, that's all P will do is groundwork. She'll start with, just today she's going to start with just the halter on, and then we'll move to tack and everything else. Anything to do with when work is coming, P is on high alert. P wants to know what's going on. She doesn't always understand, and that's my failings. Like, I think I've gone far too fast with her, and we just need to take a step back now to make sure she is comfortable. I want all my horses to trust me, to want to do the work, to never feel like they're massively forced, that there's always an option for them. So basically the pressure is on until you do the right thing, and then the pressure is released. I do a little bit with them on positive reinforcement. So the other is negative reinforcement, sorry. And I just, do you know what? Sometimes I just love spending time with them, doing this. Hello, darling. So we do positive reinforcement as well. You want the behaviour, you get the treat. So let's have a go and see what she thinks. She's done very minimal groundwork. Again, I should have done more with her. So this is all I use. It is a rope halter, no clip, because the metal can be quite detrimental to them. And it just goes over their head like that, and that is all I'm going to use today with P. And we're going to see if she can do the very basics to start with. The very basics. Right, it's quite nice to have a weighted rope as well, like a heavier rope on this end. Good girl. Are you ready? Are you ready? She's such a sweet, like, P wants to do well for you. I think she just struggles with her inner anxiety. I'm just going to take a step back, my darling. I'm just going to make you all relax. I'm going to see if I can film a little bit going around to the school, because I want to show you, like, one of P's issues is that she is distracted by everything. Like, everything. Look, this is P's problem. So her attention is not on me at the moment. She doesn't care where I am, and she doesn't feel safe with me. She is having a look at all the other horses, what's going off, what do I need to do I need to be ready to react, all them kinds of, oh, there we go, a little bit more relaxed. But yeah, And this is where I think P may be the slow burner. Set off thinking P was proper powering on, but I think not always done the best for P. Oh, I feel bad, but I'm trying to rectify it now. So I'm going to pop you there and see if I can get everybody in.
So to start off with, P just has one job. Her one job that I'm giving her is that she must keep the distance of the rope between me and her. So when I am moving around, when I am asking her to come with me, her focus is that she must keep that distance. She's a little bit confused to start with. She doesn't understand whether I want her to be back, forward, or whatever. So I'm just kind of saying, no, I want you to move forward, but I want you to keep that distance. And when she doesn't, I'm just putting energy into that space between me and her that says, this is not a good place to be. Your happier place where your tension releases or your relax is out of the space between me and you. This is great for getting them to listen. It's getting them to build a trust with you. She gets a little thanks there for doing a good job, just to let her know that is the behaviour that I want. I'm asking her again to come forward. She steps a little bit too far, so I'm just waving the end of the rope to say, this is too much energy in this space. You need not be in it. She picks it up really quickly, and although still a little bit distracted from around her, she is doing the walk and follow. So this is known as a walk and follow. And I just continue this work with her. I'm just asking her to walk with me. The whole idea is that the faster I go, the faster she's supposed to go. She doesn't really get that at the moment. P is just learning the groundwork patterns and what is kind of expected from her. And she's doing really, really well. So here again, I'm just reiterating what I have started, giving her a bit of reassurance to say that she's doing the right thing, and just checking her body language. So her body language is going a lot more at times relaxed when she's following me. Her head posture is lower. We're now moving on to a turn on the hind. So here it's to try and get her to do cross steps with her hind. So when she does like kind of 2 or 3 really good cross steps, then she gets a chance to relax from that. And I'm just putting the pressure on her side, as you would do with your leg when you're riding, and just asking her to move her body across in a way that I want her to. At first, she's very sticky. She doesn't actually do the crossing correctly. So I'm just ensuring that she does the correct steps before she gets the rest and release. And again, on the other side, she's a little bit tense. Again, she doesn't always understand what I'm asking her at this stage, but she picks it up pretty quick, and I'm super happy with her. And again, just repeat this step.
This is what we waited for. Oh, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be
And then to finish, just some relaxation in the school where she's just been allowed to have a moment, feel a lot more relaxed, getting a lot of strokes and scratches on the withers just to make it a bit more of a pleasurable experience for her. Head is nice and low, we've not got that high alert, looking around everywhere. At the moment, she is learning to find that relaxation in her body and just be a happier horse and not think that everything is full on high energy and we're expecting so many things from her, when actually she can just be this relaxed and it's all right. And I think you can see in herself, she's just gone from being quite an uptight, tense horse to start with to being such a chilled little mare by the end. She surprised me massively.
Living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free.
I think you'll agree, a very much more relaxed horse than the one that we came in with. And I think for me it's just continuing to do that every day for the next couple of weeks and just getting her to understand how to relax in her body. She carries a lot of tension in her neck, and so we've just got to get her to relax and realise that when we come in here in the arena, it's not high energy all the time and she can be chilled. I'm so pleased with that. She so wants to do well. I'm just trying to learn her about her body and how she can not feel so anxious all the time and enjoy life, really. Don't need to live on the edge. What you end up with is so much more of a relaxed horse to walk back than the horse that came out. Finding her own relaxation. I love Groundwork, I love this. Love it. So that is it for this week. Thank you for joining us. The idea is that everything that you do under saddle that you do with the Groundwork first. So over the next 2 weeks with P, it'll be very much doing the walk and follow and then turn on the hind, and then we'll move to things like the mounting block, getting less stress with that, tack on, out hacking. So it will all be done with that kind of same technique, showing her that it's relaxing to be worked, really, and it's nothing to be worried about and nothing to be stressed. And if she feels stressed, she can find her own relaxation. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, it is not a this is how you do it. It's just experience that I've got with mine. Having Mo, who was my biggest challenge in regards to just handling riding in general, he was tricky. It's just helped me, and I think it'll just help you. So I hope you liked that video. If you did, please give us a like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, more Groundwork journeys, more journeys just to happier horses. And on that note, me and Peapod, Podworth, we'll see you next Wednesday. Say bye, Pod. She says, give me the carrots.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking.